Hey everybody, welcome to Retro Station 1989. This is Commander Dan, your old friend, and this is Retro Flix Reviews. We're starting off with the king of cult, King Cohen, Larry Cohen. Last week we dove into his horror classic, The Stuff, and if you checked out the flick on my recommendation, subscribe to know when I post more. You can also like this video if you like what I'm creating so I know what you want to see. Larry Cohen's films were the ones you'd pass in the video store back in the day when you were looking for your favorite franchise horror flick or new horror releases. Things like It's Alive, the whole series, or Maniac Cop. He also wrote television and movies until he passed away in 2019. Rest in peace, King Cohen. I hope more people watch these reviews and start loving your flicks as much as I do. Larry Cohen is a master storyteller, even without a budget. Yeah, the movies are schlocky cheese, but damned if it isn't some small batch crafted aged cheddar, folks. Yes, it's cheesy, but man, that cheese is so good. This cracker loves that cheese. Larry Cohen was master of the low-budget, on-time philosophy of success in cinema, and also a purveyor of my hero Joe Bob Briggs's 3 Bs, boobs, beasts, and blood, by the budget allowing bucketful. Let's get into one of my favorites of all time, Q, the Winged Serpent. Today, we're going to go into another of Cohen's classic retro cult masterpieces, Q, the Winged Serpent. Once again, we got Michael Moriarty as one of the protagonists, though the main hero is played by David Carradine. He plays a world-weary cop investigating a slew of murders. Some folks getting skinned, some folks getting their heads lopped off with zero evidence after other than blood and screaming citizens. The movie is about Quetzalcoatl, but call it Q. It's all you'll have time to say before it devours you. Dude, our buddy King Cohen knew how to write a logline, man. The movie stars Michael Moriarty. Now, the dude's politics aside, I'm a fan of this man and his an amazing ability to make a character even as much of a low-life coward as Jimmy Quinn somehow sympathetic. He's a down-on-his-luck musician and wheelman and decides to take on a driving job for the mafia while they rob a jewelry store. Quinn gets hit by a car and hides in the Chrysler building, finding the nest of Q, where the headless body of a lady freaks him out, like most things. See, Jimmy's a coward and a shitheel, but he plays a mean piano.
Okay to me.
Yeah? What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, what do I know?
But what the F do I know? David Carradine's playing Detective Shepard. He's put on the case of the people with the suddenly missing heads on top of buildings case, and he ain't too pleased about it. Also, there's a series of ritual flayings he's got to solve. A massive winged serpent, a serial killer, and a city on the verge of rioting? Well, all three of these stories meet up when the cops finally go after Quinn for the diamond heist, and he realizes he has the city by the balls, because only Quinn knows where Q lives. So, the dude's been pushed around his whole life, and after hearing the detectives talking about the rash of crazy monster sightings, he's got the answer to the city's problems, so long as they have the answer to his problems. So, he'll help for a price. You know, the best part of this movie is how Quinn is such an asshat, a pathetic, racist, criminal bastard. But Michael Moriarty is so compelling that you can't help but want to see how things turn out for the guy. I won't go into the end of the flick, because I don't want to ruin it for you. Q, the Winged Serpent. It promises blood, beasts, and breasts, and delivers on all 3. 4 stars, and check it out whenever you can. If you like this, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up in the thumbs up queue. This episode's a little shorter because, well, let me just say this. I got a lot on my plate right now as far as the channel's concerned. But also, I didn't want to ruin anything out of this movie. I mean, any little bit ruined, it's going to spoil the whole surprise for you. So, if you did like this, thumbs up. And also, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and join up with the Space Pirates. We're rapidly hitting close to 400. I see it happening in the future. So long as I create content, it seems like you folks will keep telling your friends and they'll keep subscribing. So thank you so much to all my Space Pirates out there. And more than anything else, remember to stay retro. Peace.